Alright, we are live here with the ROTS mods. Currently 6 entries, although we do expect another entry or two to show up. First up to start us off is going to be Jackson Cook. Let's get that stream up for people to watch. But Jackson Cook, you'll be clear to go on track. Track owner and the midget race winner. So whenever you want to go, you can. There we go, Jackson Cook now onto the racetrack. He's going to have to string together 5 laps. We got a little bit of lag. Is that on my end? I think it might just be the server. Green flag out for Jackson Cook. Now, he was looking pretty quick. It's not going to be a trend that continues onto the ROTS mods. A different line might be necessary today in these hulky, big tanks, as a couple of the drivers have described. Of course, the weight difference between these and the midgets. These weigh about thrice the weight and have about twice the horsepower. Provide quite a bit of a different driving experience. They do have a bit more downforce and more grip, so it does allow them to go a little bit faster. Anyways, Jackson into lap 3. 2 laps to go in this very short little racetrack. 11.364. Purple sector 1 down through sector 2, looking good. 1 more lap to go. The white flag out. And they go faster, 11.349. That could be the target time, but he's got a purple sector 1 into 3 and 4 for the final time. As a checkered flag out for Jackson Cook. Once you guys are done qualifying, please just pull into the infield. If you are wondering about times, the timing board is there at the SLCORA trailer. There's also a nice little barbecue going on there if you guys would like to check that out. Next is Connor Farms. So Connor, you are clear to the racetrack. Jackson, please don't use M commands. It's distracting. Please. I will give Connor an extra lap if you do that. Alright, look down the front straight away. It's not going to go any faster. 2 laps to go for Connor Farms. As it also looks like Steve is joined, so we're going to teleport Steve. 1 lap to go. Meanwhile, for Connor. There you go, Steve. 1 lap to go for Connor. Out of 3 and 4, good looking sector 1 stringing together. Good sector 2 is not going faster. The checkers out, please pull it into the infield. Alright. We might have an 8-car field today. Up next in the number 26 in DGS, it is Dabcat. Taking over Rebel 26's car for the day. And it's a SoCal Race Speed Shop. Excuse me. He's going to be out on the racetrack now. I believe his 3rd time in a ROTS mod. First time I can recall was at Saga Speedway at the Turkey Night. Managed to string together 3rd place in qualifying on his first ever time out in the ROTS mod. Then he went and had a pretty solid race at Hoosier today. He's looking to run at Owosso. Lap 1 is good enough for 2nd. Now 2nd lap by 11.401. He's going to have 2 more chances. Now, mind you, he's racing with a little bit of... I don't want to call it a disability because he has been quite able to run. Otherwise, he wouldn't be. He's been running pretty strong. He did break his arm, so he's toughing it out. He's been doing pretty good here. He's going to have 1 more shot at it. The white flag there for Dabcat. Oh, he goes up into the wall. And that might as well just be the end of his qualifying. And he is stopped there on the back straight, so let's see what's going on here. Had a lag spike. So just a lag spike on Dab's end. He's going to pull it in. Next car's clear out to the track. That is going to be Owen Perkins. Again, newer driver in the field. They have had a couple of good races. Almost won the midget feature, so... new face, but sure as hell making an effort and making a name for themselves already. Out into turn 1. Now back through 2. Good looking sector 1. Decent sector 2 now through 3 and 4. Trying to go lap 1. It is good enough for 3rd place, 11.494. We're gonna have 4 more times to improve their lap time as they make their way through turn 4. Down the front straight. They go faster, 11.477. 3 more shots as they go. Down into turns 3 and 4. Running in the middle lane, Jackson Cook himself said it felt like a multi-group track. I don't know if that's going to be the factor today. 2 more shots at it now for Owen Perkins. He's down into turn number 3 and 4. Green sector 2. That might be the fastest one I've seen all day. Not going faster. They set exactly the same time as last one. One more lap here for the 57 Pepsi machine. That was formerly driven by 1TM Proto throughout history. He's dropped out of the sport. He goes faster. It's not going to be any. It's not going to improve his position. That might, however, allow him to keep his spot, as there's a couple of other names to look out for. That car guy is up next in the 44 M&M's machine. He's back out into the racetrack. So the M&M's car, he's expressed a desire to change his livery, so he might do that upon his next venture. Making his way down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. It's had a bit of a rocky road here in SLC. I believe a racer since 2023. Lap 1 is good enough for third. 11.411 closing in here on Dabcat. Green sector 1 into 2, or into 3. Alpha 4 down the front straightaway. He's not going to go any faster this time. He's going to have 3 more shots at it though. Runs a little bit up there into the outer apron, down back low. The 3 and 4 up high. He's going to have 2 more shots. Decent sector 1. Might have a shot to take that second place spot, but it's not going to happen this time by. 1 lap to go. The white flag out by our fantastic flagman T7J. The M&M car off at 3 and 4 for the final time. Down the front straightaway. Not going to go any better as far as a personal best. They've been very consistent though. You were done, by the way. Thank you there. Alright, well there's 2 more entries currently. We have the 20 being driven by Steve Waters. We are going to allow you to go into the racetrack. The 20 NOS Energy car, you're clear. Alright, looks like he's not able to go. So, Shark, if you want to go, you can. Looks like Steve is preoccupied with something. We're going to let him be. The 27 Tony the Tiger car, being driven by Sharks, our live for real. He'll be on the track. Of course, we got 2 27s. One's being driven by the Flagman. One on track though today. Again, the 20 the Tiger 27 car down through 3 and 4. And their first lap going to be better than Connor Farm. 11.561. Into 3 and 4 for lap number 2. Lap 2, not going to be any faster. 3 more shots around the speedway. After this, we'll be turning it to nighttime. 2 more to go for Shark. Looks like they didn't count their sector or something. I don't know what happened there. Alright, well, the white flag out. 1 more shot for the 27. Tony the Tigers, they make their way down up to the wall on the back straightaway. Green sector 1. Look at that, folks. That's a very fast time. The checkered flag going to come out. Alright, if you could just pull it into the infield. Alright, well, we have 1 more car out next. That is Steve. So Steve is clear to go whenever he feels ready to do so. So we are back with DM. All right. Well, let's while we wait for Steve, let's Jackson, would you be... Is he here? Jackson, would you be interested in an interview while we wait for Steve to get up? Alright. Well, Jackson has swept the first feature of the weekend. We got the Crake Midgets. Won that one completely dominant. Had a little bit of an attack by Owen. However... Looks like you're also looking pretty hot out there today with the ROTS mods. Your last lap had a fantastic Sector 1. 11.318 as your personal best for qualifying. And overall best. How's the track feel like for you today, Jackson?
Fast, fast, fast. I think I have to go fast. Super fast. Yeah, stop driving in the pits, guys.
Alright.
Listen to the...
Steve is clear to the track. Please don't drive. Let Steve have his track here. He might, if you do pronounce, might cause lag. Alright, so Jackson Cook is keen on going fast here, but let's see what the 20 NOS energy car can get going. Steve Waters gonna make his way through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Lap 1 is in 11.997. Bit of warm up here. They're gonna make their way around 4 more times. 11.7 flat. They'll run the high lane off of 1 and 2. Purple sector 2.
Oh.
But sector 1 not too good. So it does almost look like that could be something to think of during the race. I'm not sure how. Again, another purple sector 2. So he's right at the high lane. Definitely helps on the second sector. One more lap here for Steve. He's really ripping the top. Alright, well you are done here, Steve. Only car here to brave the top lane. I don't know if there's a theory here by Jackson that the top would be the way to go. It does seem if you're going for sector 2s, definitely the case, but I don't know if that was going to be overall consistency gain, but maybe something.
It depends on how you run it.
Balls to the walls.
I mean, if you want to go balls to the wall and act like it's a dirt track, then you go ahead, but you're not going to gain anything from it. It's kind of that's kind of the thing about A chassis oval racing. It's just the low line is the way to go always, unless you're racing like dirt or something.
All right. Well, Brandon looks like he might be starting a late entry. We'll give him. How long you guys think we should wait, real quickly, if at all?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, we're gonna give ourselves the last 5 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll give ourselves 5 minutes. All right. So if you guys want to take a piss break, go ahead.
I'm going to hold that in until the race is done.
All right.
What I am going to do right now is I'm going to eat some grapes.
Right.
Yeah, Jake knows that green grapes are superior to red ones.
All right.
I like myself.
All right. We'll move you back to general for a second there, Jackson. So we got about 4.5 minutes here. Is there anyone else that wants to do an interview? You? Alright, well, let's get a word out of the guy with a broken arm. It is Dabcat. Despite the injury, second place gets to start so far in the front row. So,
Oh boy.
Yeah, you got some words to say today?
Well, I'm happy with my qualifying position. I hope that I can keep qualifying, maybe put some pressure on Jack, make Jack fold, and get cool trophy. That's my goal. That would be a cool thing, but it may not happen, so. I have multiple bones exposed, so I don't know which one you're talking.
So how does the track run like today? Is there anything that you think might become a factor?
Braden and Car Guy is a good possibility of fighting for P2 or P. Yeah, well, Jackson's obviously holding P1 hard, so I'm hoping to maybe sneak on P1 if I can get it, but I'll stay in P2 and really keep it if I can do that too.
Hopefully, we can string something together today. Hopefully, at least a podium. There is going to be, of course, a lot of restarts expected at about 100 laps, so we'll see.
I forgot to get my race set up, aka my official livery race suit. Because
Bro's
I
gonna
was
take
official.
a official suit for a second here. By the
I
way,
was an official flagman for a couple of months, so I get the opportunity to do this because I was flagman. So
you know, that's fair enough. So, as we do move on, there's going to be a couple of other things about this track. Of course, in usual Jackson fashion, every class here has a unique trophy. The Crake Midgets. I'm also going to move you, Dab, here. Thank you, though, for that brief interview. Jackson won this purple trophy, which was the Crake Midget trophy. Today's the big one, the Rodsmont. That's, of course, big for the 100 laps. I also got the FOXBODY going on tomorrow. Maybe we might see a Stockcar for a trophy. I'm not quite sure. There has been expressed interest, so there is that. Got a DM from JD Kelly. Message from JD Kelly. Did I mention that I hate Detroit? Those are words to live by. I can't do that right now, though, because it's private audio, Jake. But I will for the next time. That's a track that I run. Yes, it is. Oh, and speak of the Craftsman Devil, which I'm still sorry they haven't made you a new livery. It's been a lot of work this week. New scheme coming eventually. Sorry, Brayden. But, the Craftsman Devil back out onto the racetrack. I guess supposedly one last ride. I really need to fucking lock in on this. You are free to go as soon as you're ready. Braden hasn't had any actual practice during the practice session. We don't know if he's had anything off the clock. However, as of on the clock, he has 5 laps to get it going. Joined a little bit last minute. He's got about 5 laps to figure the track out. Once that timer is done, anyone else that joins will have to join for the rear of the field. But I don't believe there will be anyone. Good looking Sector 1, though, for Asphalt Racer Braden. Again, despite the lack of practice, not a bad time at all. 5th place. He's going to have now 3 more shots at it. Good looking Sector 1. Really good looking Sector 2. Now making its way up through 3 and 4. 11.493. 2 laps to go here. Can he move up a row? This time by, he will be seeing the white flag from our fantastic flagman T7 Jake. He himself was flagging his home track. So Jake prepared to be criticized. A checkered flag now out. Asphalt Racer Braden does in fact start on the outside in the second row. Please, alright, well that's going to be that. Can everyone please move to the front straight away? Again, there is no choose cone today, but we will be using a choose cone rule. We just don't have the physical actual choose lane thing, so... Row 1 on the inside is going to be Jackson Cook. 1 second. Everyone please cross the start-finish line, since somebody did. I'm sorry, but please... Everyone please cross the finish line. I'm going to nag you guys if you don't. And just make your way back around. Dabcat, I don't know what fucking shit you're doing. That's not what I meant by that, but just do it again, then... So just cross the line and stop. Alright. So once we are in order, please hop out of the car, turn your engines off if you can. If you can't, I will do that for you. We will be doing the national anthem of the United States. I know there's a Canadian flag, but I do not believe there's any Canadians. So we will just be doing. Now, I believe as far as SLC tracks, up till the Patriot Grand Prix, this is the most American flags I've seen. So I'll take some pride with that. Steve, if you could please hop out, thank you very much. Steve, you're in 8th. So you are currently P last. So. Alright, so that is all that. We got the bitches out of the way. We will be playing the national anthem in a short bit. Then we'll do our intro. Once we do that, we will get to our drivers list. I hope this is a good version of it. Alright, if you guys could face the flags off of 1 and 2, that'll be the ones for this venue. Alright, drivers, start your engines. We'll do the positions call-outs as we get to there.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Alright, well, you know what time it is. It's going to be time to call up the field. So, from the back to the front in the 20 car, starting us off in 8th place, it is Steve Waters. Up ahead of that in the 24 on the inside, taking up a Rotsmont tonight, it is Connor Farms. Now to row 3 to the outside is Sharps to Live for Real in the 27, Tony the Tiger Machine. And inside of that, in the 57 Pepsi car, it is Owen Perkins. Now up to row 2 on the outside, it is Asphalt Racer Braden. To the inside is that car guy, the 44 M&M Machine in 3rd. On the front row in the 26, we are gonna see Rebel 26's car driven tonight by Dabcat. Your pole sitter again is Jackson Cook. Alright, well that being said, once everyone is in your cars, we're gonna do a 10-second countdown. The pace speed on the straight is gonna be 50 on the outside. Car's gonna have to go a little bit faster if you are on the outside row on the turns. So that being said, that is our call out for the grid. Remember, we will be doing NASCAR style rules. I'll explain that as we go along. So just go in the car if it goes, and again, it's going to be 50 on the outside. Until the turns, you're going to go a little bit faster. It's going to be 100 laps here today. I believe the system might be goofed, so I have plenty of time to fix it. Figure out where we are position-wise. Is it ruined, or is it not a problem? It's not a problem. Alright, so it's not a problem tonight. Again, 8 cars in the field. We're going to turn these lights black. Pretty solid field for the first night ever at Owosso Speedway in the Rotsmonts. And it's a bit of a hash in the last minute type of deal, but, you know, looks like it's worked pretty well with the Midgets. We only had 2 cautions. And I think it could be a pretty good race today as well with these. Remember, there'll be no passing until you cross the start-finish line. Unless I call out a driver, does not mean you can pass an entire row. It just means that that particular driver can be passed. So, that is just if that does happen. It looks like it was a track that was generally towards the inside, though I did see a bit of a possibility to work out maybe the middle groove, maybe just below the apron. Use your right on the dark surface maybe as a bit of a leverage point, something like that. Kind of like riding a rail. We did see that actually at a road course a couple years back at AIC. Of course, a track that we have dropped from the schedule. But, of course, back at its heyday, that was one of the big things to do. We are halfway there. We need the outside row to move up. Alright. It's mainly for Dab. Braden, just stay there. More so for Dab. Remember that when there is restarts, we will be going single file until we are fully configured. If we could get that outside row up, that would be greatly appreciated. We're 3 laps out from the green flag period. Do I have the stream up, by the way? It is up, so I don't know if you guys want to watch it. It is there an announcement. It's a little bit last minute, so I would say wait for a red flag. However flips. We got 2 more laps until we go green. And I can tell the anticipation is rising. Again, there's 8 cars for them, very fine. One of the most competitive fields we've seen in a while. Let's get ready here. The 24, please move up. Only the 24 Pepsi car. Maintain yourself with car to your side. 24, please move up. Alright, we are going to hold back from going green. 24 to the back of the field, behind everyone. We'll just keep it like it is. We'll just do the little switcheroo for now. Just to get this one going. Alright, move it up here. Watch the lights. Green flag. Not a pass, Shark. That is the Tony Tiger car. We are going to keep that as it is. Fair enough start. A little bit rough there with that car guy, but we'll let it be. Meanwhile, 3 wide for the lead. It's going to be between Asphalt Racer, Braden Dabcat, 145, and Jackson Cook. We saw these guys all fighting their hearts out last weekend in the Plymouth Midget feature. That was a pretty good race. The Rods mods also were pretty action-packed. However, that, of course, was overshadowed by Gohan 131, which, by the way, we do not see him today. So, we are bound for a bit of competition. Potentially a treat. Here's Dabcat side by side with Braden. He's going to have to merge back, though. Braden finds a spot down the inside, and the 44 M&M machine looking right behind the DGS 26 to potentially steal away that podium. I'm going to try to get a shot. Alright, so let's get a good shot of this. That'll work. Alright, so currently looks like Dabcat has been passed there for the 3rd place spot. They lost it out. That car guy has moved out to a podium spot, which is a... I don't think I've actually seen them do that too well. It's not that they're a bad driver by any means. They're really good drivers. It's just they usually happen to join when it's extremely, we call it sweaty. And today it's a bit more of a casual day tonight. You know, a lot of drivers are all about the same level of skill, so you're going to see a lot of competition. Here is Dabcat with a bit of a rebound there for 3rd. Tags the rear bumper for his 2nd. Looking pretty good. A little squiggly off of 4 between 3rd to 5th. All of them kind of got a little bit bent out of shape, especially Dabcat there. Small little wall tap. 57 now looking at the rear bumper, although Dabcat looks like he's going to go wide. He merges to 5th place, so there is Owen Perkins. Your 2nd place car from the Midget feature is going to move up to 4th place. Might be seeing something here. Try to see if I can find it. There we go. Might be seeing something here. Maybe a battle for 3rd could stir up between these three. Of course, it does seem like the M&M's car has been doing pretty good. Dabcat looking to rebound. They desperately want to get back up from where they started. Again, they had a front row start. Been a bit of a rough time. Is that lag spike on my end? No, it's just a server. Alright. It's been looking like a pretty good competition here. Jackson Cook, of course, as he is closing in on a lap car. That is Stephen Waters, who he looks at the inside of. He also managed to lap Connor Farms, who is currently being taken up to action by Asphalt Racer Braden. The 24 going to get past. Meanwhile, Dabcat looking again at the 57 at any opportunity they can. He's going to get loose! Does he save it? I can't tell. There's a big lag spike. We're going to call the yellow. Jackson gets it. 2nd place is going to be Asphalt Racer Braden. I'm sorry if I couldn't call that one immediately, Dabcat. You're fine. You're going to be in the lead lap. Just focus on the board. If you guys are a lap down past the leaders, please. I cannot change your laps manually without messing up the timing board. So please, if you're a lap down, just get your lap back. We will do it based off of the system. We're going to figure out when Dabcat spun if he was put a lap down. I don't believe he was. So I know that was a bit of a delayed response on the caution calling, but that was because there was a big lag spike. I don't know if he kept going or not. So he did not. So Dabcat will be in the 6th place spot. So as it stands, the race back order is Jackson Cook. 2nd place is going to be Asphalt Racer Braden. 3rd place is going to be that car guy. 4th place is going to be Owen Perkins. 5th place will be Shark. 6th place is going to be Dabcat. 7th place is going to be Connor, and then 7th place is going to be Steve. 8th place will be Connor. So, we are now in our order. So, the next lap, we will be doing the choose lane. I'm going to be moving myself there. Let me get myself a more visible outfit for you guys. It'll be white. I'll stand after the start-finish line a little. So, make sure to spread out, please. The more space you have, the better it is to get a better choose lane. So, please, go inside or outside. Do not drive through me. I'm going to stay still. I'm going a little bit to the outside, but just inside or outside. Don't drive through me, please. We're going to move up to the front of the field from the road that you've chosen. It does look like we're good, so we're going to go green next lap. Yellow flag's out. Clear fields does take a little bit to get it rolling. That's okay. Let's get that 2nd lane up, please. Specifically looking at that car guy and Steve Waters. Watch the lights. Yellow, 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 yellow. A little bit early there, Braden. I'm not gonna penalize you, but that's a warning. One more lap, yellow. Alright, this lap will be going green. Oh yeah, sure. Watch the lights. We're gonna stay in yellow. Stay in yellow, mix up in the back. Didn't like how you guys looked in the back. We're gonna clear out the cars. So give us a second. This will help a little bit with vision lag. Hopefully it'll make your pacing a little bit better. See some guys in the back, they're way too far behind. I really do not like that. But, yellow one more lap. Again, we need you two leaders to be side by side. I don't want any of that bullshit jumping. You guys go when I call the green, do not go before. It's very obvious. Third row, move up. Watch the lights. Green flag. Good start. A lot of past the M&M car. And Steve. Alright. Jackson Cook does manage to merge back to the front, but he is under attack by Asphalt Racer Braden. A lot of action in the midfield. We finally get back to green. That should hopefully be the... That was the, I believe, first caution of the night after Dabcat spun out. He's already battling up in positions. Four-way battle. 3 wide out of 4. Meanwhile, for the podium spot, side by side between your second place midget driver and as well as that car guy. But look at that 4 car battle in the back of the field. Holy smokes, look at that. Got Shark and Dabcat currently side by side, but so is Connor and Steve, all just absolutely going badonkers in the background. We're focused on this one going on for second. There's a good run on the M&M car. But Jesus, what a pack race. Side by side for the podium spot, but again, the midfield madness going on in the back. We'll be going into a wider angle just so you guys can capture what's going on. Got Steven looking at the outside. He goes way wide. Still a lot going on there for third place spot. Some rebounding, some crossover, some action. Meanwhile, Dabcat looking at Sharks. We can merge a little bit back there. We'll look up in the front of the field once again, though. Jackson's been mocking us. For third place, it is currently between the 57 Pepsi machine and the M&M's car. M&M's car is going to run a little bit lower this time around. I'd like to mention Steve Waters with a good looking rebound of a run here. He's up there battling for the top 5. Currently in the inside of 6th place. Side by side still between the Pepsi 97, or 57, excuse me, and the M&M's 44 as they make their way down the front straightaway. It's going to be fast. Merging back, the 44 goes up through the outside. A little bit of a wall scrub. The M&M's car still headed to turn 1, but the Pepsi car right on there behind. We are looking for a mix-up today. M&M's car with a good looking run at first. They go up a little bit wide. Hard to tell with the rubber banding who is where. I think it is the M&M car that is ahead. So let's look at that actually going on in the back of the field if it stays as it is. Dabcat has moved up into the 5th place spot, but here is Stephen Waters as well as Sharks right behind his tail. There is a little bit of action for everyone if you want to watch the midfield. Here's Steven looking at the inside of Shark. Looks like he's falling a little bit back here with some lag. Let's look at what's going on for third. Definitely looks like it is in favor of the 44 M&M's machine. Runs a little bit low down the back straight this time through. We are over halfway done, by the way. About 2 laps through it. I think we might be running to our first lap car. So here's Jackson Cook. Jackson Cook closing in on Connor Farms. Been holding a completely dominant race. Again, the track owner as well as the guy that made the trophy. So he might be winning one of his own trophies tonight. And quite a bit of points and will add to his championship. Had a little bit of threat from some other cars. And I think Asphalt Racer Braden scrubbed a little bit on the outside wall. Looked like an angle thing. It's he looks fine. Connor Farms going very slow down the back straight. Good pass. Let's see how he's doing. It gets passed by Braden. We're going to keep it green for now. I think Steven Waters is the next car to fall a lap down now once again. He runs a wide. And Jackson takes the inside. He'll slide on by, cutting through like butter. Up next is Shark. We'll watch that battle, though, going on for third. It looks like we're back into a little bit of a rebound. The M&M's car under attack by the Pepsi Mobile. Making the way through the back straightaway. M&M's car, the 44, driven by that car guy, gonna scrub the outside wall. Not gonna help him. We got a car going around. We'll get a yellow. Out through the final turn is gonna be Jackson Cook, Asphalt Racer Braden in second place. Steve in seventh for now. Then race back goes to the. It's gonna go to that car guy, Pepsi. Of Owen Perkins gonna cross over in fourth. Then it's gonna be Dabcat and Shark. Your spinner was Connor O'Farms, which I'm not sure where he's gone. Did he pull it in? He did. It looks. I guess we could assume that he's done for the night. So we'll be clearing that car out. No, the car's over removed. I think it's actually Mitch's car. Alright. Everyone is on the lead lap, so prepare for... no, not yet. Not yet. A little bit warpy in the back, so just keep on trying to pace nicely, folks. We'll do it next lap. Make sure to give each other plenty of space to make a good choice. It'll help you, it'll help everyone else. This time by, we will be doing choose lane. I'm going to move a little bit more to the inside. So again, you guys, please do not drive through me. I'm going to turn right here. Stay still. Inside or outside. And it looks like Steven's pulling in. He might be done for the night. Dad to the back. Buddy. That's a shame. I think Steven might also be done, so. We'll let him have some time here. Watch lights. Green flag, allowed to pass the M&M car.
We got a caution.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Race back. Oh, to the line. Hard to tell. What's your call?
I'd Braden.
Okay, Braden. Shark to the back of the field. We are in that point of the race, folks. Things are going to happen. I think Steve's done. So we are down to 6 cars of our original 8 entries. That might help a little bit with some of the lag. Alright, so the next lap, we will do choose lane. We are now 30 laps to go. I believe this is caution 4. We were really good at the first start of the race, so I gotta say, at least thank you guys for making sure that the beginning of the race is clean. I'm worried about the finish, because I have a sense this might not be the last caution here, so. Inside or outside here? Don't go through me, or else you'll go to the back. Alright. Let's see if we get good enough to go green. I don't think so. Nah. We could have, but nah. Alright, let's try to make sure this is a clean, fair start. Braden, move up. Okay, there. Keep it. Green. Green with the cheeky move. I don't like that sandbagging shit you do. Braden does snag back the lead. And we got crossovers for third. We got Dabcat potentially having another chance to get back up there. Let's look at the lead. Jackson to the inside, but he's going to have to merge back to the rear bumper. He's under the attack of Braden. 22 car, the Craftsman Devil making their way down the back straight into 3 and 4. Side by side for the lead, but he's going to get the exit speed. Side by side for the third place spot. That is a podium between that car guy and the 57 Owosso and Perkins. The Rotsmount podium is a very sweet one indeed to get up going here. .44 gets a little loose off a tube to keep it rolling. Meanwhile, Braden's starting to get a bit of a groove. Potential three-way for the fourth place spot. But a tail chase for the lead. How about that battle for the podium spot? We got the Pepsi machine currently holding off the M&M car of that car guy, but Dabcat actually making up some time. So we are now to 2 types of battles, 20 laps, now 19 to go at the Owosso Speedway. Again, the first time we've ever ran these scenes here, and it looks like it's made up quite a bit of a show. Battle for third, by far raging on. So is that for the lead. Jackson Cook looking at the rear bumper of the Craftsman Devil now off of the final turn.
Got a car out.
All right, 1 to go. 1 to go. I don't see anyone around. Was it Dab?
He's going again. Okay. Yeah.
All right, race back. Braden. I think. Again, zoomed in on me. Do you think it was Braden? Or was it Jackson?
Oh, I have no clue.
We'll just go off the board.
Too much rubber banding.
Yeah, we'll go off the board. I mean, it's the front row regardless, so. Alright, well, that is the second one for Dab, so next time you do spin, you will unfortunately be out for the night. So let's get ready to do the lane choosing right here, right now. Let me go a little bit more out here. Alright, inside or outside? Inside or outside? Don't drive through me, please. Alright. We are within the last 14 laps. Do we have enough to go green? Let's see. Okay. And we do not. Would have been great for the lead, but unfortunately the midfield was not it there. So let's try our best to get a good start here, especially at the front. Let's keep it fair. M&M car move up. M&M car move up. Watch the lights. Green flag. Let that happen. That was a terrible start by Jackson Cook. Pepsi car now looking to make up the second place spot, but he's rebounding up to the lead. This time by, we'll be seeing 10 to go. Dabcat battling it for the 5th place with Shark. Meanwhile, 4 cars going out for the lead. It's going to be a sprint to the finish if we keep it green. Otherwise, we might end up in overtime. It's going to be, regardless if there is any caution, that would make things even more chaotic than they already are. Tonight, it's been a lot of cautions, a lot of green flags. I actually had one of our longest green flag periods this season, I believe, in the oval racing sector. It was like 30, 40 laps. So, it's a pretty solid green flag run. Jackson is going to hit the wall. Braden with a bit of breathing room. Not a lot, especially with only 7 to go. Side by side for the 3rd place spot. Crossover. And the M&M car is going to stay ahead for the time being. Next time I will be seeing 5 to go. Jackson's going to have to push, get ahead of that Craftsman Devil, making its way out through turn 1 and 2. Will we be seeing a new race winner here at Owosso Speedway? We got 4 laps to go. Jackson Cook has been holding the status quo, and I don't actually know. I don't believe Braden's won anything in the rod spots. believe his win actually came from the Midgets, so this could be a new winner. 2 laps ago, looks like he's actually building a little bit here on Jackson Cook, about a little over half a second gap. There's a last chance for anything to go awry. We're watching carefully. We keep it green. The leader crosses the line. This is how the race ends. White flag. One more lap here. Braden just has to make his way around 3 and 4 without spinning out. Jackson Cook right there. Your racer today, for the first time, Asphalt Racer Braden. Jackson's going to finish 2nd place, and it looks like that car guy's going to roll it in 3rd. 4th place is going to be Owen Perkins. 5th place will be Dabcat. 6th place is Sharks. Steve Waters is our DNF, and Conroe Farms is another DNF. If you want to do Burnouts Donuts, you are free to do so, Braden. Grassman Devil. I don't know if he's going to want to get rid of that car now. About done himself very well. Got a win here tonight at Owosso. Could be wanting to end on a high note too. Will be seen. But an awesome job there by the Craftsman Devil. Got the start that they needed. Jackson Cook had a very rough start. Got passed by a car in row 2. And your race winner, then 22 Craftsman Devil, is going to burn it down on the front straight. Give it to your race winner here, Asphalt Racer Braden. Give it up for Braden Hamrick. He was flagged tonight. Didn't even know if he was going to make it. Managed to make it to the show, though. So congratulations to the 22 for an awesome victory tonight. And another winner-winner chicken dinner situation here for DGS. Remember, folks, if you guys want to be interviewed, stick around. We will get everyone. That is a W for us. Good job there, Braden. I have a server, by the way. We got the GGS car of Dabcat doing celebratory donuts for the team as well. But let's get a word from your race winner, Asphalt Racer Braden. Now, I know that you had some fears about not even making it to the show. Had a late, last-minute entry. Barely qualified into the 2nd row. But something about today just clicked in you. So, I'm very curious about what that was. If you'd like to share.
I don't know. I mean, I was at my local track flagging, and I wasn't wondering if I was going to make it at all. So I was like, let's see if I can try to get home in time. And we ended up pushing everything else to tomorrow. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to try to hurry home and, try to see where I can qualify. I did some testing earlier in the week, and it was I didn't really think I had a whole lot of speed. I didn't know if I needed to let off in the corner a little bit and then get back on the gas, or if I needed to do something else. But I just took whatever I could get, and just do what I normally do, and just come in without any practice, and basically parked it 4th, and got up to 2nd pretty quick, and basically waited for the right cautions and got the starts I needed. And I mean, Jackson's probably one of the pretty toughest guys that I've raced against in quite a while. I've been doing this for almost 6 years, and it's everybody that I race against pretty hard. But you don't know who you come across in these leagues, and I couldn't, really figure out if I needed to what I needed to do on these restarts, because these restarts were tough, and he was always the best car to beat early on, and I figured out his line by just watching what he does and put it all together in the last 20 laps.
Well, it looks like you put together a hell of a show for the fans. There's actually a couple of them I saw, actually. I don't know if you noticed any of that. There's a couple of people over there actually being talked to. I think that's Shark. So, Craftsman Devil now in victory lane, I believe the first time.
Yes, this is the first time it's been in victory lane at all.
Are you really sure you want
to? Only win came at Arcadia with the Midgets, which I didn't really. The whole flight was kind of BS that I won it, but this one feels a lot more special that I won it legitly. But I mean, we put a show on. I mean, I couldn't thank Jackson enough for building this nice racetrack. this is one of my bucket list tracks to go to in person. But I mean, this track was awesome. The car was pretty good. Everybody was doing pretty good. But we'll see what we got next week if we can make it, and we will hopefully try to put a car together for the wingless series for Jackson, and we'll see what we can do there.
All right. I like that energy. I'm wondering now though if you're actually feeling like you want to switch things up or not.
We'll keep it. We'll keep the car in the shop.
All right.
Keep it somewhere so it can be brought back out. But we'll. I don't want to jinx my luck with this car, and then I finish like last next week with this car. We'll see what the new car got.
All right. All right. I'll see if I can make you a Craftsman or what do you want to do? Victory Fuel Devil?
Yeah, let's do Royal Purple.
Royal Purple. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You know that's fitting for the GGS car, so I fuck with it. So thank you there, Braden. Thanks for putting it up for the team today. And I will send you that trophy as soon as I can. As soon as these interviews are, of course, wrapped up. So again, give it out to your race winner here, Asphalt Racer Braden. An absolute show today. It's really between him and Jackson. That'll be the next person that we will be talking to. Again, he put up a pretty good fight today. Had by far, I think it was a faster car today. Did take home quick time and pole. So by technicality, gonna score more points. So Jackson Cook here. Still an overall very good race for your championship efforts. All your current rivals are not present today. So what I will say though, you might have a couple of frustrations about how things went. So want to hear from you personally. Want to also say thank you for letting us run this fantastic racetrack. But what happened today for you, Jackson?
I sold it. Definitely sold it. It's devastating. Really sucks.
Well, you put up a good fight. Unfortunately, just going to string it out to the end. You, again, managed to score the most points out of today's event, managing to get both the bonus points for the pole and podium, or pole and quick time. So that will help you overall. So I guess there's a little bit of gold to it. Is that all you'd like to say, or is there anything else that's on your mind?
Well, I haven't won a Rocks Mod race since Martinsville. Really hoping to get one today, but didn't turn out.
All right. Now that you mention that, is true, but you will be scoring more points than the current winner. So, just the implications. I think that's what you're afraid of, and I could totally get that one. So, thanks there, Jackson. If that's all that you want to talk, we're going to see who finished third. I think that was. They did not today. So, I'm going to see those results real quickly. See who was where. But I do think though that how Owosso ran today is definitely made it a good racetrack. Actually, surprisingly, exceeding my expectations. So, pretty good track. Put up some good racing. Let's see who got third though. And that was Big Time, and then Owen Perkins currently finishing fourth. So that car guy's not here, but we do have Owen. Owen, do you want to do an interview or no interview? Okay, no interview. I will unmute you just so you don't get screwed, but you don't have to unmute yourself. That leaves us with Dabcat. So Dabcat here, unfortunately the biggest mover, but probably not in the way that you wanted to. So
Yeah.
Finishing P5 today out of the 8 entries. Looked like he had a lot there in the beginning, but just something was kind of not going in your favor today. Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, so a lot of it was just not having the precision like I used to with controller. I couldn't really put in the precise movements like I wanted to when it came to steering And so I'd come out of the corner a little hot or a little, a little slacking, and I was trying to keep that speed out of turn 2, and I just couldn't keep it together really sometimes. So that's why I caused 2 cautions today. Kind of unfortunate that I caused a caution because I didn't necessarily want to cause a caution on my own behalf, but I knew it was going to happen at some point. So, then the second caution I had was when, again, I did the same thing. I kind of overcooked it out of 2 and it smacked the wall. And I wasn't too really sure whether or not I should have kept moving or not. So I kind of like did this weird half and half, which made it kind of a hard decision for Jake to make a decision on whether or not to call caution. But he did the good choice and did call caution because I was kind of hoping for a caution, but I didn't quite tell. I didn't know if anyone was going to pick up on it or not, so I didn't know if I was going to keep moving. I didn't know what was going to be beneficial for me, so I kind of just kept moving to see what was going on. And then Jake finally called it, so I was kind of happy about that. But yeah, no, I had the pace. I would have the occasional really good quick times too. Like I was setting, decent 11.4s. I got down to an 11.72, which, for what I was trying to run was what I wanted, but I couldn't keep the 11 very well. So kind of unfortunate. I was hoping to stay up with Jack and Aiden, and I just didn't get that opportunity. I actually came out on the worst side of things attending the race because of my hand deciding to be very grumpy now. So hopefully I can get that controller fixed tomorrow because it is just definitely a lot more ergonomically comfortable.
All right. Well, best of luck for the next time you come around. I know that it's really tough with that broken wrist. I hope that stick drift thing can be fixed by the next time you're around. I don't know if you're gonna have it ready by tomorrow, but whenever it does happen, whenever you're able to next time, it's all good. It's all good. We're here to support you. Genuinely hope for the best for your recovery. You've been pretty tough, honestly, impressively. So
My goal so far is to take FOXBODY. If I can take one of these cool trophies home, I'll be happy because I really like how the trophies look. And, if I can take one home, I'd be very happy.
all right, I like that energy. So is that all you would like to say before we move on to Shark?
Other than thank you to Jack and Braden for obviously creating a really good race, and obviously all the other people that I was racing. Sharks actually gave me a really good rub for my money for a little bit there. And thank you for Jack for putting on this event, giving this series more tracks to run that are actually really good ovals. Yes, thank you. That would be amazing. I would like that.
I feel like Jack Pro has done that.
I think someone does actually have a better finish broken arm, though to be fair, like this is like my worst finish out of like my entire racing series, except for like maybe I.
Yeah.
Because like last race was like Keith. The race before that, Plymouth was actually that was like a. So yeah, I can kind of see like slow runs, but yeah, I'm really hoping I can get a. That would actually be a really nice thing.
All right.
Finishing top 5 arm trophies. Yeah, that was nice.
All right. Well, honestly though, thank you though, Dabcat, for your time. Again, you
Yeah.
are a trooper. So we got a pre-done message by Shark. I think it really summarizes everything that he wants to say. He does chat interviews, so let's
It's
give
the
it. Yes. So let's we are gonna read in Shark's words. So good race for me today. First of all, it's the first oval race I finished in these. Wrecked at Berlin and pulled off at Mount Lawn, but I was also racing with people like Dabcat. Which shows I'm growing and getting faster, even if it's an easier oval to finish off. Braden won. We live close to each other and go to the same track. Overall, great night. The one spin I had was a bit of a wheel spin. I couldn't regain traction. But still a great night. Anyways, new scheme time. So we got a Shark here itching to get a new scheme out onto the track. So that will be that. We got 2 races tomorrow, by the way. Unfortunately, due to development issues, we will be putting off the GTI race until the Indy 500 weekend. We do intend to continue to run every other class, though, that is planned for the weekend. And in GTI's place, we got something else in mind. So, not the end of the world. We actually are intending to run the Stockcar Force. So that will be the closing feature of the weekend at Owosso. Of course, we will be racing Sunday. We'll get to that in just a second. So, that being said, that is it for tonight. Next weekend, we are going to the Indy Roadcourse. We're going to be doing a lot of Indy stuff this weekend all the way up to the 500 in a couple of weeks. So, and actually, the 500 weekend will be a Rod's Mod off night, I believe. Probably. Maybe. I might go back to Plymouth. We'll see. Not sure. But that being said, the next race with the Rod's Mods will be doing the Indy Roadcourse. We do not intend to run them on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Super Speedway because it's big. A little bit too big for the Rod's Mods. So, they perform a little bit better on these short tracks, up to about 1.5 miles. I think it's about my personal limit, maybe 2 miles if it's a bit of a tighter one, for low banking. But, that being said, yeah, we'll be going to the Indy Road Course next week. But tomorrow, we got 2 more races at Owosso Speedway. Now, both the Midgets and the Rodsmonts put up a pretty good show. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., we are going to be doing 40 laps with the All-American Stockcar Series. For those who don't know what those are, they are basically FOXBODY Mustangs that have been turned into these street stocks, essentially, is the best way I could put them. But instead of them being like a street stock, where they're a stock car, 2-frame chassis, all that, they're a road car turned into a stock car. So imagine like the 4-cylinder class, but with FOXBODYs. So if you don't know what those are, those will be doing a 40-lap race at 10 a.m. US PST, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is local time. Roughly about 14 hours from now. Again, 40 laps. What is Jake doing? It's accurate sized. And SBMS, unfortunately, is late to the... God damn it. Who did that? Of course it was. But yeah, we will be doing the FOXBODY's 40-lap race, 10 a.m. US PST. 12 p.m. we are going to be doing a 30-lap race with the Stockcar Force. Sunday at 12, we'll be doing the Formula Micros, and then the Super Indies at 2 on Sunday. Again, a very brief redo of that. Saturday tomorrow, 10 a.m., FOXBODYs. 12 p.m., Stockcar 4. Sunday at 12, we'll be doing the Formula Micros, and then 2, we'll be doing the Super Indy. So that's going to be the weekend. So we just finished the first third of the weekend. The Formula UF race today was very fun at IMS. We're going to be working a little bit on the track to make sure it's SLC grade, because there's a couple of differences between us and the Formula UF cars. So, yeah. The track's going to be opened up in a little bit, though, for those that want to at least get some practice. I'll probably keep it as a daytime race for tomorrow. So, thank you guys for showing up to tonight's show. And that will be it for me, and that will also be it for all the interviews. Big thanks to Jake for helping flag the race. You did catch a couple of those that I could not. You've been doing that, and I honestly genuinely appreciate the second eye, or second pair of eyes out there on the track. So, keeps me a little bit less overstimulated, I guess. So, genuine big thanks. And meanwhile, I want to say, the beef between Will Power and Kyle Kirkwood has been crazy, because Will Power has said on his thing, found some clear space out on track, referring to Kyle Kirkwood. Kyle Kirkwood has referred to Will Power as Will Plower. Take that for what you will, folks. So there's some beef there. Yeah, Andretti versus Penske. Vassar Sullivan versus Penske. Take that for what you will. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Again, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the FOXBODYs.